Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Couple channel. I'm Wendy and here is my review for The Long Walk. A group of teenage boys compete in an annual contest known as The Long Walk, where they must maintain a certain walking speed or else. The walk ends when there is one person left standing. Dustin and I did a trailer reaction to The Long Walk, and immediately I already knew, wow, this is going to be a movie that's going to be, it's going to weigh heavy on your heart. It's going to get you emotionally. It looks absolutely devastating. I also know that it is based on a novel by Stephen King. Unfortunately, I haven't had the time to read it, but it is in my queue. I was just waiting for the library to have it available, and between from when I checked it out or put a hold on it from when we saw the trailer to now, I still have I think 13 people, maybe 19 people ahead of me. So it'll be a while before it gets to me, but I do still plan to read it. So I just want you guys to know up top that I am reviewing this movie and watched this movie as someone who only knew just a little bit about the book. And basically the synopsis of it all, and went into the movie with just the basic knowledge of that. And with that said, I was trying to mentally prepare myself for how devastating this movie was going to be. And it doesn't matter how hard I prepped myself for this. Be like, you got this. Just watch the movie. Watch, for the story, for the performance, for the work. I I cried through basically the entire movie. I just got home and I had to calm myself down a little bit before I sat down in front of the camera. This movie is, it's raw, emotionally, again, devastating. It's bleak. It's rated R, so you know that they show you a lot of really disturbing imagery, but really it wasn't the images that got to me. It was what was happening to this group of teenage boys that are participating in this long walk. The walk itself, the idea of it, all of it, it's so brutal. And I'm sure the book dives into it more, on the reason why each of the boys are doing it, whether or not they want to do it. The movie made it sound like there was a backup period. So I don't know if there's consequences that come with, backing out of it, or some of them had no choice but to do it because of the prize at the end. So the premise of it is that there is this long walk. It's just called the Long Walk. And it's made of, I think, the movie said, 50 teenage boys. And they keep a walking speed of 3 miles per hour. I think the book is 4 miles per hour. And essentially there is no rest. You just keep walking. You have to go to the bathroom. Too bad. You can figure it out as you're moving, because you stop, you get taken out. You can't stop. You get a couple of warnings. And those warnings are fast. So yeah, if you have to go to the bathroom, number one or number two, can't stop walking, so you figure it out. And then you are basically eating and drinking water as you're walking. Sleep doesn't really exist. They don't stop for rest. So just based on that alone, the contest rules itself and just those rules, it's so insane. It's completely brutal on the mind and on the body. And as you watch these 50 teenage boys go through it, you think, oh my God, they haven't even, in the movie, they hadn't even walked, I think up to even 10 miles. And I was like, could I have done this? I don't know. Because it's more than just what your body can endure. It's also your mind. How much of that can you endure? And as the walk went on, these teenagers, they form a bond with each other. Some more so, the movie definitely focused on a specific few. And you grow to, as an audience member, you're watching them do this, and you get attached to them, and you root them on. You want them to win. And you don't really know, as you're watching this, who's going to win. Because you also know there only can be one standing one left standing. There's only one winner. So who is it going to be? And you like, there was a part of me where I was like, I don't want this movie to end, because if it doesn't end, that means like the remaining ones who are still like walking can survive, right? What this movie does really well is to not shy away from the darkness of it all, but still make parts of it so heartwarming and give you a little bit of hope in humanity. The performances are incredible. There are a lot of these actors, I unfortunately don't know much of their work other than Bang Wang, but everybody, like, performances are top notch. And this is not, you guys, this is, yeah, I know it's called Long Walk, but it's not an action heavy movie. They are just walking, but it doesn't need the action or the brutality. It's the writing and the performances that really captured me and pull you in. And yeah, I'm hanging on to their every word, especially when they start kind of, you know, peeling back the layers of these characters on their whys and their motivations and what happens to them when, you know, their mind and their body deteriorates, and it's heartbreaking to see. I really enjoy this movie so much. It is rated R, so know that going in. Like, don't take your child to this. It's too much. But even if you haven't read the book, I highly suggest seeing The Long Walk. It's a great movie. It was one of my, after seeing the trailer especially, like, it moved up on my list of movies, you know, highly anticipated movies for 2025. I'm glad I saw it. It's incredible. I think it may be one of the best movies I've seen this year. The writing's fantastic, and that's why I can't wait to dive into the book for whenever the library makes it available, when it's my turn to, you know, it's on hold right now. But yeah, and it's a movie that'll keep you thinking too of your choices, and did they have a choice in all of this? And if they did, why? And just the things they do. I don't know. It's a fantastic movie that I think will open up for a lot of conversations. Because I think a lot of it, I mean, that's a movie to the extreme, right? Like, the scenario is very bleak. But there are some parallels, I think, to a lot of things in life. So definitely highly recommend The Long Walk. I'm going to go ahead and give you my rating for the movie couple rating is listed for you in the video description below. This is a check it out. It's a theater experience, because it just immerses you into that scenario. And yeah, it'll leave you feeling very sad, but you'll be glad to have watched it, because this is an incredible film. That's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts once you've seen the movie in the comment section below. For readers, people who have read the novel, come back here after you've seen the movie and let me know how it compares to the book. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next review.